Yo, people, welcome to another stream. So, as you can see by the title and by the thumbnail, it's game week 2 of the Premier League game week predictions. And yeah, I'm joined with the At a Time podcast, aka JPT. Uh, how are
What's
you
going on,
doing
man?
today?
Good, good, feeling good. Tired for this weekend, so let's see what happens.
Yeah. Prime, how are you doing today?
Um, I'm good. Um, yeah, we got a game at the weekend and stuff like that. Playing. A Spurs team people are gassed about for some reason. I'm good. I'm good. How's everyone? How are you guys?
I'm good, thanks.
All right,
Yeah.
doing all right.
Yeah, yeah. We're playing a team that people think we are going to draw to. I don't know why they think they're going to get a draw, but get into that a little bit later. Um, yeah. So let me do it for my phone. It's going to be 10 times better. Okay. So before we go into the reviews of last weekend's games, um, did you enjoy last weekend's football, uh, all the other games and everything? Did you guys enjoy it?
It's okay. A lot of the games were pretty boring to me, but I think we all were pretty excited for the Fulham Liverpool score. Other than that, was there anything that like surprised or shocked y'all?
Brighton Munich.
That was not a surprise to me though.
Yeah.
Sorry, worst.
uh, I I
Prime, what
need
about
a
you?
rest on. Yeah, I enjoyed some of the games. Honestly, I think I didn't watch most of them, just kept an eye on the score. I think the most entertaining game of the weekend was that Fulham game. Ugh,
Oh yeah.
it's so good if they won. Prime,
What?
you
Any surprise?
did
Wait,
you
hold on.
did you
Any? sur-
enjoy the weekend game? Any surprises?
Are you talking about from
You,
Chelsea or everyone else?
In general.
everyone, though, in general, yeah.
Um, Surprises. Liverpool, I guess, against Fulham. Uh, um, I Arsenal beating Palace. I expected Palace to because Palace had chances and they were quite wasteful. In front of goal. Leicester being 2-0 against Brentford and drawing 2-2. That was quite a shock. That Leicester bottling a 2-0 lead like that. Um, Leeds beating Wolves was a shock as well. Yeah,
Mm.
those few.
Yes, yeah, you hit the nail on the spot there. But um, I'm waiting for the Arsenal fan to join. Then we'll discuss, we'll discuss the Arsenal game. But we'll start off with the early kickoff game. It was Fulham versus Liverpool. 2-2 it ended. Of course, Trent, like Prime said on his Instagram, he ended last season with conceding a goal at the back post. And he starts the season the same way. Mitrovic uh, uh, just going bad. But in that game, him and then Liverpool, of course, come back with Darwin Nunes completely misses the ball. But then, luckily for him, the defender touches the ball and it comes off him. So luckily for him. Um, and then Mitrovic gets a penalty, controversial penalty. Do you guys think that it was a penalty?
Brian, you want to go first?
Uh, what are we talking?
The
About
Mitrovic penalty.
Fulham.
So
Yeah, it was a stupid one to give away. I don't know. Is I don't think Mitro's looking for it, but if something like that happens, then I guess you take it. Like nowadays, strikers have to be smart, and especially against the likes of Van Dijk and Matip. They were just all over the place in that game. The defense in general was all over the place. I don't think it's enough
yeah,
people to just. I don't think people should just be writing Liverpool off though. Like it was just a bad game. They 2 seasons ago they started the Premier League season against Leeds and they almost lost that one, right? So I think people should just write them off. But like it was maybe sort of a sign, I guess. Like if you try and if you have a physical striker and you try and stick it on a Van Dijk or a Trent, you can get a lot of change out of them. Maybe I guess. Particularly Trent, you can get change out of. Maybe not so much Van Dijk.
yeah. JPT for you, was it a pen? Was it not?
From what I saw, because uh, I definitely was not watching the game while I was driving. I know we're on camera, but I would say that like from when I hit traffic, and I was able to look at some of the highlights. Um, it looked like it was just it was a no controversy on it. I don't know if what would be the controversial part, or unless it was were people saying that he was diving. What
I
was the
think they
controversy
were
stemming from?
saying um, they were saying he didn't dive. He stepped on Van Dijk's boot. That's what I heard. People are saying.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
it looked
I
like a clean
didn't
pen to me.
I didn't see the pin, so I I can't
I mean,
comment
but
on
Prime
that.
is
Of
right.
course. No, sorry. Go on.
I don't know. I'm just saying, Prime is right that everyone in the tech has to be smart against defenders nowadays. But not even that. But if there was any type of controversy with diving to, I mean that's what VAR is for, there, right? I mean they're not going to be 100%, but they are there to clean up any controversy. There would be. It's not like the likes of Barca versus Chelsea Champions League or even with goal line stuff, but. Uh, it was kind of hard to dispute. I know that the only thing is that they say it can look worse in slow motion, but I think it was just a good call. I mean, no controversy on it, and well fought. And also, if people are really already judging Liverpool from this season, then these people are heavily implying that Fulham are title favorites or title contenders, which chill. And also, didn't pick up a big injury during that game first half. Was it Thiago that got injured?
Yeah, Liverpool.
And that
Yeah, good. Man is
and that's a
both
big loss.
out of he's both out of feathers or something.
How, how long is Thiago out for? Is it 6 weeks?
I heard 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how? I mean,
something
that's
like
not. He's back by what? End of September, October.
September.
October. That's not that long, to be fair. Like Liverpool have,
Yeah, but
they should have enough to
yeah.
deal with it. Yeah.
But you
that's a
look
big
at
beast.
the
But
other
mm,
options, and Henderson he can't play eight. So who else is there to play eight?
I mean, they do. They've
Except
got Henderson can play. Henderson
Keita,
plays it. They've got Keita. Keita's injury prone, but they got Keita. Milner can
yeah,
go in there. They've got Fabio
even Harvey
Carvalho.
Elliott played in that position too,
Yeah,
which
but
I wouldn't trust.
we know Liverpool's creativity doesn't come from their eight anyway. So like, Thiago's not really going to be a big miss in my opinion. Like they'll still be fine.
fair enough.
Really,
Enough.
I thought he would be like kind of a vital. I know that's more fat, but still, that's the midfield, like you said, is already kind of not depleted in a way, but they have a lot of
Not
injuries themselves.
not unless are they playing any big games in the time period he's gone?
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. And not, but not even that. But if you're trying to win the title in England, I had to go near perfect every game. When you're playing, when you have Man City in your
Okay.
league, it's almost
So
like
they
guaranteed
play Palace.
threes. It's like Steph Curry.
Palace is yeah. They play Palace. Then they play United, and then they play. Who they play? And then they play Bournemouth on the 27th of August, and then there is midweek games versus Newcastle,
Newcastle.
and yeah, that's and then it's September. So yeah, and then the 3rd of September they face Arsenal. So that's it. Next 5 games. Probably Newcastle, the biggest teams, the big threat. Those 5 games. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
So
that's
so if
not
he's out for
going
six
to.
games, I was gonna say if he's out for 6 games. Does that mean he's coming back versus the Chelsea match, or is it 6 weeks or 6 games?
I think 6 weeks. Let's see. Thiago injury. Okay, let's see. Um,
Cause that'd be a wouldn't that be something?
yeah. Well, that loads. Let me get into the comments. David says, "Big up everyone. Big up David." Why isn't it showing? Right. Oh, show. Ah, there we go. Okay. Um, Bobby, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Uh, mm. Bobby says, "Good morning, David. I hope you are well, my friend." He says, "David is good. Hope you are well." Eh, it was a penalty, 100%, says David. Um, one, two, okay. David, rough today, mate. Just leaving Cairo. Back as usual. Could be worse. Um, Bobby says, "I know how you've." Oh, sorry, David says, "Bobby, I know few injuries my back at work in
God.
1985. Never been great since back problems are bad, bro. Hope you feel better soon." Uh, Thanks, bro. I had a bad crash in 1997. Never healed fully and issues for life now. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thiago thing is still loading. Let me just see. Okay, wait. It's opening up now. Thiago. Mm, it's good engine up. Okay, so he said it's 4 to 6 weeks, so that's the time frame
Mm.
Klopp was given 6 to 4 weeks. So not that bad, not bad at all. Um, but he says he hopes for. Um, so yeah, but the next game was, of course, unfortunately, Lewis, aka the Villa fan, didn't couldn't make it, unfortunately, because but I think I know because his team got absolutely battered. 2-0 to Bournemouth. What? Villa? I said 13 Villa. I, just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. Gerard, he's done out there. He's done. For me, he's done. He, he's done out there. It doesn't help Alpine if he continues because he's just going to be. He's going to end up like Lampard for me. So yeah. Yeah. But you
Yeah, I
guys'
think
thoughts
if I
on
was
the games?
surprised, that was it. That was probably the other surprise for me because I was pretty confident to say that Aston Villa should win this game, but they were down 2 minutes. Like Lerma, and that's the thing. Aston Villa's a good team, but I just don't know if it's Gerrard's fault or what's going on. Because this should have been an easy win for Aston Villa. Is can you explain it to me? Like, how did that happen?
No. Like I said the reason why I put Villa that low and not in the top 10 is because Gerrard. Last season he had a bad into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like so wait, where's Villa? And they in at 14th last season. 14th last season. And the last games were they lost to City 3-2. They drew to Burnley 1-1. Drew to Palace 1-1. Lost to Liverpool 2-1. They beat Burnley, fair enough. They beat Norwich, fair. They drew to Leicester, and I got hammered by by Tottenham 4-0, and then lost to Wolves 2-1. It's mad for me, absolutely. So yeah, but Prime, your thoughts on the Villa game?
Um, well, last week's Villa game.
Yeah,
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 uh, the last 2 months, Bournemouth, a promoted team. My thing about this with Gerrard, and I kind of wanted to say this last season when he came in, because he came in and he started off well for a few games and stuff. Things fell apart, and I kind of wanted to say this, but I didn't watch him at Rangers or anything. I had no real opinion. But my thing was last season was Gerrard. He is overrated, and is he even really that good? But because I didn't have anything to go based off, I hadn't watched him. I couldn't say anything for a fact. I was like, I won't give an opinion. I'll just sit and watch. Last season, he had the same win percentage as Frank Lampard at Everton. And Gerrard got the job at Villa before Frank became Everton manager, by the way. So he had more games. And now, at this point, Villa or Steven Gerrard's record at Villa is the exact same as Gary Neville's record at Valencia. I think Gerrard, I think Gerrard's extremely overrated. And when you look at the factors of that, Gary Neville going to Valencia, a foreign country, not speaking the language, and trying to sort Valencia, who at the time I think were in some sort of like a relegation battle or something. What they were going through. You look at same thing with Frank going into an Everton job when they were already in a relegation battle and trying to sort them out. Villa weren't in any trouble when Dean Smith got sacked and Gerrard came in. And the whole hype around Gerrard after winning the Scottish Premiership and everything, and apparently he's a successor to Klopp's reign at Liverpool and yada yada yada. I know everyone wants to get gas and everyone wants a top English manager, but I just think Gerrard, like, I don't know, is he that much? Is he better than Frank? Is he that better than Frank? And you guys know, right? You guys know I don't rate Frank at all as a manager. People know I don't rate Frank Lampard as a manager.
You
And
guys
is
separate
Gerrard
the
but
even
player and
that
Frank,
much
manager.
better than him? Is Gerrard even that much better than him? as a manager, I genuinely don't know. Because if Frank was in the Scottish Premiership with Rangers, he would have won that league as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Again, maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm being reactionary. Let's see how he does over the course of the season. But like, I still don't think he's that much better than. If Jared is better than Frank, which I don't believe, I don't think he's better than by that much. I think they're both on the same level, which again is fine because they're both very young managers. They're both within their first few seasons of management, anyways. But the hype Jared gets and the love is very, very weird to me. It's very it's not when you look at Scott Parker and what he's done. I think Scott Parker is a better manager than Gerard and than Frank, and Scott Parker gets no love at all. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
It's not the same name level as maybe that's the reason why. But crazy when he won the Scottish Premiership, it was they went undefeated, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch him in the SPL.
And with all due respect to the league, I don't think many people who are saying that Gerrard is good as a manager watched or watched any game Scottish or from that league. They just went off because if I remember correctly, he went undefeated, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's he must be a great manager." I think the thing is too is that if anyone's saying that he should be the successor to Klopp, I don't know what you're smoking because you're talking about a guy who has already guaranteed you he's guaranteed you the league, who's won the league with you for after how many years? Champions League. I think they're gonna have to bury Klopp at Anfield from what it looks like. He's not gonna be succeeded by nobody. And it's gonna be, if it's anyone, it's not gonna be Gerrard. Like, that's the thing. I forgot if it was Mineral or Johnny Mineral said it's like loyalty is like the death to a club. Because if you're blindly loyal to them just because of loyalty, it's gonna be doing a lot of damage. Like, look at you use Arsenal for an example, I guess, with the Arteta process. It's finally coming together in a way, but people who are trying to stay loyal to him after not securing top four, being in 8th place for back-to-back seasons, it was bad. But people still stay loyal. I don't think anyone should be loyal to Gerrard to take over Liverpool, especially right now. And he's not that much better than Lampard. Is he better? Yes, because at least he did something over there in Scotland. But
he did something. But he did something in Scotland that if Frank was Rangers manager, he would have been able to do. Like, you're going up against the Celtic that were in a rapid decline. Brendan Rodgers wasn't there as well, so like Celtic didn't have a top manager. Celtic were also in a decline, and Rangers are a massive club anyways in Scotland and in world football. It'd be like if what do you call it? I don't think it's kind of unrealistic because of how the Premier is. But it'd be like say if Man United got promoted in the Championship and then they won the league with all their money and they won the Prem with all their money and resources. It's kind of like that. Like, you've got the money and resources anyway. It's just because you're in a second division. You just have to sort yourselves out and get promoted. And plus, with the decline of Celtic, like, the league is open for you to win. And I know they might have won it undefeated, whatever. But like, I'd also expect Frank to do that as well. I don't think it's that it's in that Brendan Rodgers won the treble twice. I think he won the double treble or the treble double, something like that. Like, it's not that hard to do. Like, I don't know. Maybe you might say I'm discrediting him or whatever, but it's just like I haven't seen anything from Gerrard for people to rate highly. I put him in the same bracket as Frank, as Arteta, as Ole, just like average, decent managers, or about average managers. Like, they're nothing special, not yet, and which is fine. I'll expect Gerrard to be anything special right now. He's still young, but people to pretend that he is a bit mad.
Yeah.
Again,
I agree.
It's true. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, go in.
No, just the only thing that people can go off of, that support Gerrard in that sense is just because I just saw it, like, Googled it quickly. Yeah, they went undefeated, and I guess they compare to what that and then what Frank said at Chelsea, and also where was he at before Derby?
Yeah,
Like, and he didn't win the title there. So I think that's what they're going for. They see Gerrard as the winner and Frank's as the disappointment. Which it's like if this was a league like of just managers, they would both be like Division 3 or yeah, Division 3. I don't see them getting past that right now. But I think they probably see Gerrard as the most potential. Like he could be in Division 2, but they're still both pretty bad. I won't be surprised if they end up kind of in the same, or just by in the same position, or like off by one.
yeah, that's true. And now the next game, of course, was Newcastle versus Forest. Newcastle convincing win 2-0. Did anyone expect something else from this game?
That was pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Prime, do you expect anything else?
What of the Forest game?
Yeah, the Forest game.
It was weird. Like people are getting hyped about Forest, right? Because we historically they're a big club. They got 2 Champions Leagues and everything. People are thinking, people are how the past few seasons there's been one newly promoted club that's done well. Sheffield United finished I think 7th or 8th. Brentford did well last season. Leeds have done well and stuff like that. So people are thinking it'll be Nottingham Forest. I have them to go back and get relegated. I don't think there's anything really special or great about them. They got in Jesse Lingard from Man United. They also have Nico Williams from Liverpool as well at right back or wing back. I just look at Nottingham Forest's team and it's like they don't have anything that they don't have, and they also have Dean Henderson in goal, who is a terrible goalkeeper in my opinion. They're going straight back down. They're getting relegated. I look at every other team in the league, and I think they could possibly finish bottom. Like for example, I had Everton to get relegated, but they just signed Hunter Cody, and I think with Cody, Tarkowski, Godfrey at centre back, they call Mina. I think they'll be enough to at least stop them from getting relegated. I look at who else is there. Fulham, they'll be in a relegation fight, but they'll be in a relegation fight, but they might survive based on maybe Mitrovic's goals. Brentford could be in there in a relegation fight as well. So I don't know. I just look at Fulham, unless Lingard can work some magic in the relegation dogfight in the last 8 to 10 games and pull them out. I think they're going straight back down and they'll finish bottom.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. Now, the next game was, of course, that boring side from North London. It was, of course, the club with the chicken on the crest, or whatever you call it. Tottenham spanked Southampton 4-1. And really, it was convincing, and it's not a surprise. It's just like I think that's a statement from Tottenham. Like, yeah, we are here. We are here. We are here to do business. I don't think it surprised any one of us. Thought I know Prime thinks Tottenham are right. We'll save that for the preview to Spurs versus Chelsea. We'll save that. But did you guys expect anything else from that game? Nothing.
I mean,
Wait,
I didn't
hold
expect
on.
anything else. Yeah, go ahead, Prime.
Wait, were you asking me or asking me?
I didn't know. I saw it was like an NC.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. I was gonna. No, sorry, you go, bro. You go. You answer this.
It was like a staring
that-
contest. Like who's going to move? We should like alternate because we gotta stop these awkward
Yeah.
pauses. Right? If I go first on this game, then Prime goes first in the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, um, so no surprises, but I would say I liked the first 12 minutes of that game. After that, it turned to a shit show. But it's no surprise. Like, it was a statement. It was a very good statement because this is a team. The two North London sides got stronger over the transfer window. One did much more so, to the point where even some people are calling them possible title contenders. I don't believe that's too far to reach. If everything goes right for them, if the stars aligned, they're gonna finish second. But this was their game to show that don't take them lightly. I'm trying to also just make sure I don't cuss too much, such as Hannah. But uh, they won it convincingly. They're gonna go on a good streak, barring injuries. But that also leads me to see are they gonna capitalize? Because they can play good, but they might not finish. And first test is gonna be this weekend.
Yeah, true. Prime, any other thoughts on the Spurs game?
Spurs, they brought Southampton to the sword. Efficient game. Even like Kane and I don't think Kane and Son played that well, but like it was a very efficient game for them in terms of goals. And now Spurs fans are getting gas saying they're top of the league and yada yada yada. I don't know. I just like I'm not as gassed as everyone else is about Spurs. I just think, if the hype about them is true, forget them even winning the league, and they have to win a trophy this season. If they don't, it's a failure. I don't see them winning a trophy. Because you're not winning Prem. Yeah, Conte's record in domestic competitions we know isn't great. We know they're not winning Prem. There's no way they're winning a Champions League.
Oh yeah, no.
Like they're not even winning Europa if they get knocked into that. So what are they going to end with? If they finish in even, I don't view that as a successful season because you're not winning anything. The Spurs, a club that hasn't won anything in 14, 15 years, they're not winning anything. That they call themselves a big club. Got this world-class manager. They got this elite squad. Like they have to win something. Win a Carabao Cup and finish fourth. I will call it myself personally a successful season.
Fair. That's absolutely fair. Now the next game is, of course, let me just pull it up. It is a shock result. Many people didn't expect. Most people predicted a draw for this game. It's the American United versus Wolves, aka Leeds United 2-1 to Wolves, the single goal. I predicted no. I didn't think any team will get any goal, but they did. They got a goal. So fair enough for them. Any thoughts on this game? Thoughts on this game?
No,
Prime?
not really. No, uh I didn't watch this game. Just because I thought like it wouldn't be that really entertaining or anything. So I don't know if anything particularly great happened, but it's again I said it like earlier it was a shock because I expected Wolves to be able to win. But Leeds is going to be interesting what they're going to be like with no Bielsa. I know they survived last season after they had sacked him, or they sacked him and then they ended up surviving. But it's going to be interesting how they're going to be like for a full season. Will their title football be as attractive as what Bielsa did? Probably not. But will they be more defensively secure and pick up more points and maybe push into being mid-table this season or even next? Probably. Who knows? But I like Leeds though, so like I want them to stay in the league and I want them to do well.
Yeah, fair. That's a fair point. JP, go.
Yeah, I didn't really watch this game. I didn't have any intentions of watching this game. So, but I think for its worth, I don't really rate Leeds like that. I do see them giving, possibly just being into another or into a relegation. Where did put them in my list? Actually, no. I said they're going to be relegated. I just don't think that the club is in good shape. Regardless of this win, if I don't know, like I said, I can't even give too much feedback on this game or Leeds in general because I don't keep up with them. It's just after seeing how they played against Chelsea and with Kovacic's injury, I still kind of bitter about it.
Fair enough. Blue Terry says, yo, Blue Terry. I know your club is mad. So yeah, when we talk about United, you can at least feel a bit better because knowing that another team is also in the mud. I feel because I know Huddersfield. This season is a long one for you guys. Now the next game is of course a team that all three of us support. Chelsea 1, Everton 0, and yeah, I will give my thoughts. Chelsea did good. The debutants did good. Sterling did all right. Cucurella, you saw the class of Cucurella. Broja did good. Um, and yeah, it wasn't bad. Bad, but we still need something in that midfield. And Kovacic is of course out, so it's going to be long. It's going to be a long one. Uh, yeah, for me, our attack still a bit toothless, but that midfield we need someone. I don't care who it is. Just please, just give us someone, even if it's um, who, who's the available. I don't think. Uh, hell no. There's no one even available. Can name off my top of my head, but just give us anyone. Put him at field, please, please. But JP, I'll start off with you. Your thoughts.
Oh man, just uninspired. Like I said, from when I said on the last stream with Prime and Fahim. Uh, I know Prime was. I'll let him get to his opinion on it, but I can see why he says it. I was just really disappointed how we performed, but the bright side is yes, the new players did great. Kukurea, I couldn't believe it. What was it? What, like 48 hours he signed right before he came on. I would have thought he was at the club for 48 weeks at this point because he just gelled. He was great. Um, Especially it gave kind of reassurance seeing that Chilwell was is still not at 100%. So, and granted that he could also be versatile too. So if anything were to happen to Koulibaly, as I think it was just a cramp from the, he can cover either. So it was good. The attack was toothless. Havertz and Mount just poor performance overall. I felt bad for Sterling to the point that it just looked like he was the only one making his presence known. Um, Midfield does need. You're right, Hannah. We do need a midfielder, and I don't give a shit if it's Frankie or not. But I'm tired of that whole discussion about him. Anyone, if anyone's available, please. I know in Fahim Streets they were giving out names left and right, which could be good possibilities. But I'm not gonna go off of just on a whole season just off one performance. We still need to get the team match fit. I mean, clearly weren't. Hopefully, by Sunday, they'll be in better shape.
Yeah, fair enough, Prime.
Everton game like won. Like Chelsea fans like complaining and stuff or whatever. Like we won at the end of the day. We already know. For example, Mountain Havertz stunk, but we already know that. We already know that they're bad. That's why we're looking at new attackers. It still doesn't look like certain players are kind of fit completely, like Thiago Silva and Koulibaly with hamstrings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like Koulibaly played well. Thiago Silva had a man of match performance. Sterling looked okay, like he looked good. But like again, when he's the only forward up there, what does he really have to work with? Cucurella came on, had a really good performance. Should have got an assist. To be fair, Sterling put it just wide. But whatever, we won. Like we scored early, and we just controlled the game from there. And Everton didn't get a sniff. You know, and as great as people want to say Everton played, whatever, they didn't get a sniff. Like, I don't understand the whole thing of Chelsea being boring. But, for example, the West Ham game, City had, and we'll get onto that. But City, that game was also boring as well. City scored quite early and just controlled the game and saw the game out. Similarly, with Arsenal playing Crystal Palace, they scored early and saw the game out. Like, both those games were just as boring as ours. I don't see what the thing is. We created 15 chances on a different day. Sterling puts that Cucurella assist in, and the game is 2-0, and things look better because we scored more goals. You know, but like the season's gonna be fine. And I get again, maybe it's because Chelsea fans are pessimistic and think we'll finish 5th and 6th and stuff like that. And that's what rival fans are trying to spin this narrative that we're this bad. I know we're gonna finish 3rd, so I'm not worried about anything that happens this season in terms of. Like I have it predicted to beat Spurs, not tomorrow, Sunday, because it is Friday. At least in the UK, today is Friday. I don't know what day it is for you guys. Is it Friday, Thursday? Where you guys
It's
are at?
Friday. It's Friday.
Friday. All right, cool. All right.
I mean, it's a whole nother time zone.
I don't. Yeah, times. Yeah, but time zones might be a different day. Hey,
I meant like alternate reality, like Rick and Morty.
hey.
For the future.
You know what? Whatever. Edit that out. It's fine. Edit it out.
No, it's all good. I'm just poking fun. I also made myself look dumber there because I said it's different time zone.
But yeah, like I'm saying, at least I already know. I'm confident that we'll get top 4. But for me, it's like there's any little blip or whatever. Like if we lose against Spurs tomorrow, I will probably be one of the only, if not the only, Chelsea fan that won't complain. Well, obviously I don't want to lose any games, but like I won't be sad or angry or crying or whatever or say Tuchel out and things like that. I'll be like, cool, we lost, but we'll still get top 4 anyway. Which is, I'm not happy with just getting top 4. Obviously, I want to be winning the league, I want to be winning the Champions League, but we won't win the league this season. We're not going to be in the title race. We have a chance, I guess, of winning the Champions League just based on our manager and our record in cup competitions. But I wouldn't put us amongst top 3 favorites, maybe top 5. And if even in top 5, we're 5th to win it. But for me, it's just like, I'm cool. We finish top 4, win a domestic trophy because we haven't won those finals in the past few seasons. Maybe get semi-final or quarter-final Champions League, depending who we get. And I'm fine. It's a decent season, bare minimum expectations, and then we continue building next season. Maybe try and go for a title challenge. But as of right now, I'm okay, and I know where we're at. For me, I'll just be like, when the Chelsea fans overreact, I guess I'll just be laughing. So if any of you two go crazy and start crying and complaining, I'll laugh at you guys and just say, when we finish 3rd, I want you guys to say you were right, Prime, and I was sorry for overreacting. That's all I want.
I'll send you my personal message.
Yeah, I want a personal message, double spaced,
No, I mean, I'll add this before we go back to Hannah, is that I don't care if we play boring. I was just, when I say uninspiring, I was on the edge of my seat because I didn't know if we were going to slip, but I was never like I'm so bored
confident.
of watching. Like, no, yeah. I mean, I'd rather be bored knowing that we're gonna win this game. But maybe that's what happened. But if people were complaining about us being boring, why? If it wins titles, it gets you championships. And also, look, if people are yes overreacting for one game, but I would say this. Uh, it's not, I won't say it's pessimistic to say just to be happy with finishing top four, because let's be real, like third and fourth is not going to be like, failing and succeeding. You're going to end up in the same place. You're going to go both make UCL football. It's now if anyone's saying fifth or sixth, why? I think you watch too much AFTV or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting to the point where just be confident of your team, And if you're gonna say Tuchel, if we lose Sunday, I'm just gonna say that right now, because who is gonna take if Tuchel's out? Who's another option? Don't say Pochettino, please don't. This man has won us a Champions League in recent time. It's going to be that Graham Potter. I still say Tuchel's better. Who else is going to replace him? Who wants to leave? Who's going to be on the market to run Chelsea? I don't know, but we had to go and be confident. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to finish third. If we do, awesome. I'm saying fourth, but this team can make a good run for Champions League. If we finish with an FA Cup, I think we should all be happy with that and finish top four, of course. Just because we finally break that Wembley curse, and Tuchel, is this Tuchel's missing FA Cup, right? Or has he won it with us already? Because I don't think we won an FA Cup in years.
3 times 0. Bring back nightmares, but yeah, unfortunately.
The only one I would accept losing was Liverpool one. We should have beat Arsenal. We should have been.
We should have won every game. So everyone. But yeah. Okay. So just got some news to share. Leicester City have finally opened the door for Wesley Fofana's departure and have set a selling price close to £80 million. Leicester already looking for their potential replacement. Personal terms already agreed with the player. It's from a journalist from Foot Mercato. Yeah. That's the news I have. So hopefully it's true. The price tag might be a bit lower, but hopefully Finance to Chelsea is true. Hopefully. That's it. The next game is, of course, Leicester City. This is Brentford. Leicester City, a team that many people are like, what's happening? What are they doing? Leicester City 2-0 up with they just needed to hold out for the rest of the half of basically 98 minutes, and they couldn't do it. Brentford came back, Antonio with a goal, and then De Silva also with a goal. Leicester City looking just at the stat at they had 14 shots, 5 on target. Reminds you of a team very close in Chelsea when you look at their stats. Any thoughts on this game?
Prime, I think you go first.
Prime? You think you... Okay, you go first.
Step down. I kind of wish I watched this game. This was besides the Liverpool game, and I think what was the other game that I said I was kind of surprised.
Bournemouth.
I mean, or maybe it was this one, Bournemouth. Yeah.
No, yeah.
This one was just more surprising because it was a 2-goal lead, just giving up. They could have held on. I don't know, but it is Ivan Toney. I'm expecting him to have a good weekend, or a good game this weekend. It makes you worried that like how after that game, like are they still gonna push for the door to let Firmino's like Fofana out? Because it's and then I anyways look up his name, Tielemans, to go to Arsenal. Is that still happening?
So the only thing is also if they make a bid, reportedly, um, Leicester will accept it.
So
So
it's
it's
pretty much done.
yeah, it's just also if they don't want to put in a bid also.
Are
That's
they
the
going
only.
to?
I don't think so. I
They
don't
don't
think so
really. Oh,
because what you it's been that since almost the beginning of the transfer window.
Hmm.
Why haven't you put in a bid yet? That's the thing. Why haven't you put the bid in yet? Prime, are you there? Okay, I think he left, but that's fine.
But it just gives concern to Leicester because if both of them leave and then maybe Madison to I think Newcastle was the team associated with it. They would you be surprised if they can end up being in a relegation battle, or are they in good hands if they lose all three of them?
Uh, what Madison too?
Because the window's closing at the end of the month, and that's sort of
Yeah,
big shoes to fill,
no,
and
yeah.
even and Schmeichel too. Schmeichel's gone. That the big and
Well,
Pereira I think left as well.
yeah. Yeah, they might be. Honestly, they might be. They might actually be in the relegation, but it looks like Prime. Prime, do you copy? Yeah, okay. We'll get
I
back
think
to
he had to
Prime.
step away.
I'll, yeah, we won't discuss also Man United yet because we can't do it without Prime. We can't affect United without all three of us laughing. So,
Yeah.
do Arsenal Crystal Palace. Straightforward win for Arsenal, really. Um, the Crystal Palace, like I said, if they must get rid of that striker, Edward. If they must get rid of him because he is so short. That man he can't finish.
It is bad.
Arsenal, they did well for the first 30 minutes. They got a goal 2-0. I think the scoreline should actually be 1-0, not 2-0. But yeah, Eh, they also got a goal. They did what I wanted to do, and yeah, they won. Fair enough to them. Any other thoughts you have on that game?
Um, I try to get a good because I remember having like a watch along with it. I was having a hard time looking for a proper stream, which is it sucks, but I think I have a temporary solution. Anyways, um, from what Arsenal fans have been saying is that for 20 minutes they look like Brazil. I don't know if they played that. I mean, they look scary. They look like this. Like I said, both North London sides
Brazil.
got
No.
much. In Brazil, I'm like, what kind of Brazil? Because I know we're not talking about Ronaldinho, like Jogo Bonito Brazil, but in either way, like, but they look good. They look strong. Um, it's just long term. Can they look like Brazil for 90 minutes? And it's especially versus, or even half of that against the big clubs. He did against Crystal Palace. Congratulations. No disrespect to them neither, but this game should have been them showing like how Tottenham did it versus Southampton. Everyone was expecting Arsenal to do this, and also one of them was just a known goal, which they dominated the game. I'll give them that. Jesus not making his debut goal. I think a lot of people were surprised. I think that's why a lot of people had him on their fantasy 11, whatever it is called. And I think they are going to be a good team to watch, especially for this top 4 run. I don't think they're going to make it, but they showed that they can.
Yeah, fair enough. And now, of course, West Ham, they convincingly lost to Man City. Haaland got a penalty. Oh well, Haaland got 2 goals actually. My bad. Okay, so what?
Mm-hmm.
You just need to score less than 8 goals. Then my prediction is right. So Haaland should please keep quiet for the rest of just for a few games. Keep quiet. Bournemouth, injured. I hope Bournemouth. No, I can't say that. Bournemouth,
I
just
don't
keep
say
him
that.
quiet. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's nothing really on this game to comment on. Just how poor West Ham are, really. Um, yeah, I think that's the main thing. Anything else you want to add?
Where is Olise injured?
Police.
Because I was wondering why. Because he was a player that was like every time he played. I mean, I think he always like that looked like he would be like one of the better players. I don't to the point where you say like oh, Chelsea would benefit getting a player like this. I mean, he's good, but I don't specifically for Chelsea. I don't know, but if it's not him, it's Zaha. I mean, Chelsea's trying to make moves for that. What do you think about that? Zaha supposedly, or Chelsea trying to pursue Zaha?
Um, why?
You
Why
know how the
so?
rumors are. You know how the rumors are.
He is finished. He has his good days, but if he really wanted to have a great career, he would have moved on ages ago from Paris and said like, "Yo, I need to go." So
I think the
yeah,
talks were coming from because for the people who want Aubameyang to Chelsea, the biggest problem is that his age, and I think they threw Zaha's name in there. It's like, well, if we're gonna spend that much money for a player that's because they want what 25 million, and that's extremely high for Aubameyang. They're saying, well, if we're gonna do that, we might as well do it for Zaha, which I'm like, probably for 15, 20 maybe, if that's being generous.
yeah, that's
Either
true.
way, I wouldn't I don't know how to feel about that move.
Yeah, but um, yeah. So, are you ready to laugh for 3 minutes at United?
Oh
Uh,
man, this was a game. This was a game.
oh, what a game! Well,
I
we
definitely
got
watched this one.
Brighton. Yeah, Brighton Munich. Oh, class. Eric Ten Hag.
um,
Ten Hag. Oh, um, is your ball?
Ericsson as the striker.
Ericsson as a striker. Oh my days. Uh,
I mean,
and now,
what is there to say about that game?
and now reportedly, He he is unhappy with McTominay and Fred's performance. Well, couldn't you see that in pre-season or when you watched Man United before you came to United? Couldn't you see it? It's logic. It's Mick Fred,
That's why he's trying to make the move for
literally.
Frankie.
And Frankie is just like he. I saw a clip where um, Frankie has the phone and Eric Ten Hag is phoning, and then all the Barca players are just like, please answer, and it's just like, and he just holds it and drops it in the dustbin. If he comes to Chelsea, oh my days, Ores is getting smoked.
What? Who? Frankie? If he comes?
No Orest.
Oh, wait. Say he would get smoked if what?
If Frankie joins Chelsea, he's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
smoked.
I just
But
I
yeah.
don't believe that's happening. I think he's staying. This is. I'm sick of all this drama. This uh not even rumor talk, but all the complications just to transfer a damn player is just ridiculous. And it's all because of Barca's fault. This club is. I mean, that club is toxic. That club is a bunch of scammers. Man, Craig Burley went off on them on ESPN FC, which was hilarious. But they are. Oh man, this is what a smudge on their record. But I mean, either way, I mean, whether Frankie joins Chelsea or not, yeah, the United's midfield is their whole team, top to bottom, owners to the concession people. Oh my God, they're in shambles. It is sad to see what's happened, but it's all funny to me. Um, and I can't wait for this weekend's game versus Brentford. But Brighton Munich was out and about, and everyone thought it should be an easy 3-4 for United, or even a well fought draw. Considering the fact Bissouma and Cucurella were gone, they still dominated them so much. And it's what made it even funnier is that didn't they look better when Ronaldo was in there? Didn't and then they brought Ericsson down to mid, and I think took out who did he take out? Both McTominay and Fred, or was it just one? Either way, the funny part is that the guy that Eric Ten Hag is trying to get rid of is the solution to this. It's hilarious what's going on with this club, and it's going to keep happening. I think everyone, especially Chelsea, being taken over by an American, thought this was going to be something similar. It's not going to be this bad ever. 100 things have to go wrong before it gets this bad for us, and it's going to continue this weekend for United. So can't wait for the predictions. Is Prime still here, man?
I don't know. Prime, you there? Prime? Okay. I'll tell you, I will put him backstage. When I see he's back, like I will add him back. But we can
Yeah.
finally start off with our predictions. We'll start off with first game, early kickoff. Both teams lost last weekend. Villa got spanked 2-0, and a team that lost at home to the mighty Chelsea. Um, so yeah, you're like no, I'll do this like I did it I'm fine. Okay, it's you going first. Uh, okay, so your prediction for Villa Everton.
Well, this is the Gerard versus Lampard match again, so I think everyone's just gonna keep an eye on them. But just to preface, I mean, Villa, took that surprising defeat to the newly promoted Bournemouth, and uh, we have to keep in mind too that these newly promoted sides, two of the three picked up points. They always come in trying to make their presence known, when they're up here. I don't maybe not Norwich, but they always like crap. I mean, Villa produced 15 shots, 2 on goal, so they definitely need to work on their accuracy. It's there, but no one's really, uh, making that end product. I mean, clearly the defense didn't wake up in time for the game because they let in a goal within 2 minutes, and you can say that Everton were unlucky. It should have been a draw. No, like we we had the game in our hands minute one forward. Uh, but it's difficult to win. It was difficult for them to produce a win versus Chelsea when half your squad is out, and I think they're still out. I think maybe Rondon is coming back for this game, unless that red card is still carrying over. Uh, but I won't be surprised for it's gonna be a decent fought game. 2-1 Villa. It's unfortunate that Gerrard's going to get the better of Lampard, but that's just Lampard, the Villa manager, not the player. So let's keep that separate. Just keep an eye out for Gordon and Kamara, respectively. So it should be a good game to watch.
I've gone for a 102 Everton. Everton, so yeah. One, not to Everton. Sorry, my bad. To Villa.
I would say you're bold.
And I've drawn you again to go first, so you will again go first. Wolves versus Fulham. Of course, Fulham came off a shock draw best against Liverpool to draw. Wolves come off a loss versus Leeds. And yeah, your prediction.
Uh, you know what? I don't really have much to say because I don't keep up with either of these teams, but just going off from what I seen last week with Fulham coming off the high still with the team like Liverpool, the runners up to Champions League, the second place team to EPL, they held their own. Could have maybe should have won the game. Uh, was that one player's name? I'm trying to think. Anyways, hit the post unluckily. Would have been a beautiful goal, but it would have sealed the game at 3-1. But yeah, it's and Wolves. I think their losing streak continues after starting from losing to Leeds. Now it's going to continue with Fulham. People can argue maybe that game should have been a draw. I don't know. Leeds, from I think what Prime has said, were much better than Wolves. But I've already guessed the scoreline 2-0 Fulham. Mitrovic is on the
2-0.
board again.
Wow,
I think they're still going
2-0.
on that confidence. Going on that confidence.
Yeah, I have gone 1-0 to Fulham. Just think Fulham will win. Wolves are poor, honestly. Um, yeah. So, let me do just like let me just fold it, and then I will see. And I've drawn you again.
Kibana was the player I could remember. All right, and what game were we talking about now, or what match?
Wait, let me just. So yeah, the next game is Southampton versus American United.
Let me see.
Okay, Leeds.
Um, like I said last time or earlier, Southampton looked great for 12 minutes last week. After that, it ended how everyone expected it to be. Again, I don't know how I feel about this game. This game might be boring. It's maybe James Ward-Prowse just produces a nice free kick goal. But I'm just gonna throw a number out there: 2-2 draw.
To draw. Enough. Right, let me just okay. See if Bobby this Spurs fan can jump on. So you have gone.
Mm-hmm.
What's your prediction? Okay.
For Southampton Leeds.
Yeah.
Oh, 2-2 draw.
2-2 lead. Leeds. Okay. Fair enough. I've gone with 1-0 Leeds. I just think Southampton are poor. Well, I don't think they will stay up, but I think Leeds might take this. And now we spoke about the team earlier. It's Leicester City. This is Arsenal. It's going to be a tough one. Now you can pick a end, left or right.
I'll go with left.
Left, okay. So you are going first once again. You're going first on the predictions.
And this is for what game?
Okay. Arsenal versus Leicester City. Or should I say Arsenal?
This should be an easy win for Arsenal. Leicester again let a 2-goal lead slip. Just too many players missing. Or I mean, they lost so far just Casper and Pereira, but you got Tielemans already on his mind on Arsenal, Fofana to Chelsea. We don't know and they're still gonna be there for the game. But this is gonna be interesting. Tielemans, playing his potential employer is gonna be something to watch. I know. So all eyes are gonna be on him. Both fandoms. It's gonna be 3-1 Arsenal. Um, it might be a close game, like at first, but I think Leicester might just be chasing the game too much and concede the third goal.
So you're going with Leicester to score a goal.
3-1
I
Arsenal.
have gone. Yeah, I've gone for 3-0 Arsenal. So you actually back Leicester to maybe sneak a goal. Fair enough. And now the next game. City versus Brentford is the next game. Let me just try to figure something out. Because I do that. Prime, are you there? Do you copy? Are you on mute? Prime? Okay, it's not there yet.
Late or something. Maybe he has something to do.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Okay, for once you're not going first. I'm going first. So it is Manchester City versus the mighty Bournemouth. Bournemouth coming off a 2-0 win, same as City. And they will get hammered 3-0 to Manchester City. And Ireland will not score a goal. Yeah. Your thoughts on this game and prediction, of course.
Wait, what was your score prediction?
3-0 City.
I mean, yeah, I know you have Holland still under 10 goals, which is a brave call. I mean, I'm not too far. I said 12, maybe 13 at best, just because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take for him to get used to the team. And it looks like it's there. I mean, yes, one of them was a penalty kick, but it was it was deserved penalty. So I'll give that to him. So yeah, they hit the ground running with Holland. Who would have thought, especially after that Liverpool game. Uh, this is what do you call it? Um, I would expect him to be on the board again. Uh, he's definitely adjusted since the Liverpool game, so it does look promising for him. I was really hoping for Julian Alvarez to be like the surprise of the season, but yeah, we'll see what happens. He's back now. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so this is gonna be another game just to if he isn't gelled already, it's gonna be this game too to even help him. And Bournemouth coming off the 2-0 Villa win, they're gonna go to the Etihad confident. They're gonna go to the Etihad, on a high, and then it's gonna be stripped away in a few minutes because Holland's gonna be on the board just like that. It's gonna be a train wreck for them on as soon as the whistle hits. I say 3-0 City as well. You watch him, and if you're gonna watch any Bournemouth player, maybe Lerma. I mean,
Fair
the
enough.
goal scorer.
3 no Bournemouth. Okay, yeah, Prime. It's all good. Just in time for the predictions before we get on to United predictions. Your prediction for Villa versus um, what's it? Villa versus Everton. Your prediction, Prime.
Um, hear me?
Yeah, can you?
Hear me? You hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we can, we can.
Yeah. Sorry. Um. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Okay. I've got Everton. I'm predicting an Everton win. I think Everton are pretty are sitting the injuries they have in midfield and in attack. I think they were brilliantly well drilled defensively against us last weekend, and people don't give Everton any credit for that. Again, you'll know how much I um, don't rate Frank as a manager, but he drilled them brilliantly in that game. I think with this game being at Villa Park, the onus is going to be on Everton, Aston Villa to come out and attack Everton, which could work in Everton's favour in a counter attack from Anthony Gordon, McNeil, Damari Gray. I think having that speed on the counter attack to work in Everton's favour, and even though they don't have Calvert-Lewin, they don't have a goal scorer, they can get quite a few counter attacks under them. I think they can end up scoring a goal or two. So I'm predicting a 1-0 win for Everton.
1-0 to Everton. Fair enough. And uh, next game is Fulham versus Southampton.
For me.
Yeah,
I
for
think
you.
he's catching you up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're catching me off for all the. Okay, cool. Fulham versus Southampton. Mitrovic, isn't it? But yeah, I'm gonna go a draw. I'm going 2-2.
2-2, high scoring draw. Fair enough. And your Leeds versus Southampton.
Lead.
No,
Wait,
no,
sorry.
sorry. I'm going to say Fulham versus Wolves. Fulham versus
Oh,
Wolves.
Fulham versus Wolves. Um. Oh no, sorry. Southampton versus Leeds. Oh, sorry. No, not Mitrovic. Southampton versus Leeds. I'm predicting a Southampton win. 2-1. For Wolves versus Fulham. I'm predicting a Wolves win. 2-0.
Okay, so 2-1 Southampton. And then you have gone for Wolves.
Sorry,
Wolves, Fulham you have gone for.
Fulham win 2-0.
A Fulham one.
Yeah.
Oh, Fulham 2 no. Not. Oh, so you have gone the same as JPT. Fulham
Yeah,
2 no.
I was like, did he say like 1-0 or 2-0? Because I thought you said
Fulham.
1-0 Wolves. I was like, damn, that's bold.
Oh, was that me? I think that might have been you.
What happened?
I think I might have just. I I was playing
No,
with
no,
my phone.
he
Yeah.
he.
The delete
Oh,
or the,
because I was saying like
the
I don't know
time
the
maybe.
camera just why. Yeah, because so he did. I'm not crazy, right? Because I thought I heard him say 1-0 Wolves, but then he said 2-0 Fulham.
Yeah, I had one. I had Wolves, not Fulham. Wait.
At first,
Uh,
and then he said 2-0 Fulham. I was like, okay, so we got the same prediction.
yeah.
He says Southampton win 1-0. Oh, he said Southampton 1-0, and I think he said Fulham 2-0.
Okay. The, okay. I don't know if
Is he good?
I removed him maybe because he's not in the stream, or did he leave?
I,
Did
I don't think something happened.
something happened. So if I did it, I apologize. If I didn't, I don't know. Um, but yeah, let's just continue with United. United versus Brentford. Um, you have gone for 2-0 Brentford win, right?
It depends. It depends if Ronaldo
Im-
starts.
Imagine if you said yes. I guess
I
that
really want to. I really want. If look, here's the thing. If he doesn't start, they do the same BS lineup they did last week. This is gonna be a game for them to catch up on. And if Ronaldo doesn't start and they do have to play catch up, it's gonna be a 2-2 draw. I think they're gonna get the outcome they were hoping for last week versus Bayern Munich, and it's now they gotta do it with Brentford, and it's at Brentford at home. I'm trying to remember the name of of their stadium. It's a G something
uh,
or
since
community something.
community
Is community?
something.
Yeah. Either way, that playing there, they look like it's a very not hostile environment, but you hear the crowd. It's a ruckus over there. Um, so if this is also Ericsson's return to the stadium. Uh, so it's gonna be a big day. A lot of eyes on this game just for that reason. I think Ivan Toney's going to score two in this game. He's just going to have his way against this United defense. It's Man United defense. They're in the mud. It's in the name. It's right there. They're just bad. And to have Ivan Toney, can you imagine him going against Martinez? Can you picture that?
From Martinez. It's it,
And
it's like you on me. I'm very short, and you just come running at me.
people can say like, well, yeah, but that's Kunde would have been the same. No, oh no. At least Kunde looks like he can hold his own. He might be like shorter, but Lissandra looks like a little kid. Like it is going to be bad. That's why some people are saying that he should be a center defensive mid. I think he's familiar with that position, but expect Fred and McTominay to be starting again. It's going to be a nightmare for them. And to Ronaldo, just be on the bench, just knowing he can do better and he deserves better. But this game is just going to be if they're lucky, a draw.
So what? A prediction, JP?
That's 2-2, 2-2 for that game or for that match.
2-2. Okay. Prime, did I kick you out or what happened?
No, I don't know. My lap updated randomly. It was meant to be a
Okay.
Oh,
schedule or
that's
something for it, and an update. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, what prediction was I on?
Just want to
so
make
to
sure on
clarify the. Oh,
your
you go ahead.
yeah your Fulham prediction versus Wolves. What's
Uh,
it? Fulham versus
Fulham,
Wolves.
Fulham, Fulham 2-0.
Okay, and Southampton, you have gone for 2-1. Southampton versus Leeds.
Who's playing Leeds? Southampton versus
Southampton.
Leeds. Southampton 2-1.
Okay, okay. So okay, so you go, and now Arsenal versus Leicester City. 2-0 Leicester City, right?
Who's playing Leicester City versus Arsenal
Arsenal.
versus Leicester City.
Arsenal.
Um, the way things are right now, I expect it to be tight and Arsenal to win 1-0.
Arsenal 1-0.
Scoring.
Fair enough. Okay. Um, Bright. Oh, we forgot. I skipped this game. So, okay. I will come back to that game. I skipped that game. City versus Bournemouth.
City versus Bournemouth. 3-0 City.
3-0 City. So, me and Prime agree, and JP agree on the scoreline. 3-0 City. City. I say, JP, wrote on your piece of paper 3-0 Bournemouth instead of 3-0 City.
Oh
Hopefully
God,
that's
you really
true.
want that to happen.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, your prediction for United Brentford Prime?
What am I doing?
Brentford versus United.
United 3-0.
United 3-0.
No, what? No,
Oh,
2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Sorry,
2-0.
2-0
Okay.
United.
2-0 United. I have gone 1-1 in that game. So me and JP both gone for a draw. Now the game I missed was Brighton versus Newcastle. So Prime, will you start off us off Brighton versus Newcastle?
Brighton v Newcastle. Newcastle 3-1.
We agree on that prediction. I have also gone 3-1 Newcastle. So
What was my
3-1
prediction for this one?
Newcastle. We skipped it. We skipped it.
Oh. I was like, when do we talk about this one? It's gonna be good. We're gonna see if Brighton Munich comes back for their home opener, and they still look strong without Kukurea and Bissouma. Um, I just really liked how they played last week, and I'm gonna go with them beating Newcastle 2-1. Tight game. It's gonna be like maybe a last minute or last dying minutes go ahead goal by Brighton.
Brighton 2-1. Fair enough.
Is there
And now
many
that
which? Can I quickly run through the remaining 3 games because I've got to go real quick. So,
yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Forest West Ham. Sorry, I know this is a bit, but sorry. Forest West Ham going 3-1 West Ham. Chelsea Tottenham 1-0 Chelsea. Liverpool Palace. I'm going 4-0 Liverpool.
Okay. So you've gone 4-0 to 4-0 Liverpool, 1-0 Chelsea, and 3-1 West Ham.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Plug your socials first.
Yeah, just follow me. Oh, you guys can't see it, but Dadness Prime on every socials. Yeah, follow me there. And uh, I did a preview yesterday on Added Time. One is it's a channel from Alan Clark. Check that out. And yeah, just I was on Lewis's stream earlier today as well. I'll be on the terrace after the game. So yeah, that sort of stuff. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, Chelsea fans. We beat Spurs and stuff, and just relax. The season's going to be interesting. Just don't get too angry when things happen.
Fair enough. Big up Prime for joining. Thank you. And as you leave, Fairboy says, big up the panel, big up Fairboy. And yeah. So, yeah. JPT, your prediction? Prediction for Forest versus West Ham. Oh, no, wait. Let me do it like this. Rock, paper, scissors. The winner goes first. So let's see. Let's be creative.
Is it timed?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Right. Let's see.
Damn
I
it.
also
Shit.
add scissors. Okay, let's see.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay, so I
Is
go
this for
first.
Forest and West Ham?
Yeah, I go first. So, Forest West Ham, I have gone for 1-1 draw. And your prediction, probably like a 3-0 Forest, right?
I want to just because I want this game to go. This game is dedicated to Kurt Zuma's cat because after what he did, they needed something to cheer him on for. But to be honest, I think it's going to be a 1-0 West Ham win.
1-0.
I don't see many goals this game. Could be 2, but I'm just going to say 1.
Fair enough. And now it's Chelsea versus Tottenham. I will start off 2-1 Chelsea. I just think we will cruise this game. It's Tottenham, like I said to the other friend, with Koulibaly, Thiago, they're not scoring. And with Spurs never winning at the bridge, what? Last time they won at the bridge, it was what? Christian Eriksen, Denmark not winning. So it never happened. So yeah, that's why. Yeah. So that's my prediction. Yours. 3-0 Chelsea, right?
I wish. See, fair boy. There you go, fair boy.
Lose
I
2-0.
think
No
also,
way. Okay.
No, I say
Go on.
1-0. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
1-0
Fairboy says 2-0.
1-0 to Spurs, right? To Spuds.
Wait, for who?
To Spurs.
No, I mean we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We are gonna win.
Okay.
This is not even for debate. It's just I wish I had more confidence as we usually do. But this team has gotten scary since the summer. That look, we can all talk about recent history and everything that they haven't won since 2018, and especially in the last 4 games, it's been 8-0 Chelsea. But this is not the same team. This is a team that's going to be for the could make a good run for Champions League. We'll see how they do for that, but definitely could be fighting for like a comfortable spot in top 3 or top 4. We just have to make sure that Chelsea is looking more game ready, match fit ready, and also that as long as they practice their set pieces and their corner kicks, because we cannot let all those corner kicks and all those crosses that came in from James just look bad. So I'm still gonna make or have high hopes that our defense is gonna be solid. It's gonna be, and we're gonna catch them on a counter. Because this game could come down to who scores first. Because Chelsea's not made right now. Chelsea's not ready to be chasing games. What is it? Chelsea's not made to catch up and going down in a game. They're more. If we score early, we can hold on, and if we do have our one weak spot would be you can consider who's going to be our right center back. It's going to be Espilicueta and risk him and his. It's like a lack of speed, you could say, or you're going to put in Chalaba and have him be a liability with the careless fouls, and he's going to have to be going against Son, and we'll see how Son can make defenders. Was it that he did to Rob Holding at the end of last season? I think Aspilicueta is going to be our weak spot, but you can say the same thing for Tottenham. That Royale is going to be their weak spot in their defense. They're not bad, but I think Chelsea just has better defense, and as Prime said, we can finally calm down. We can calm down. What's it, Romero? Calma Kunde.
Calma.
It's gonna be a good match. Just not as high scoring as I could say it for at least like the American fans be like, oh, this the game is 1-0 or 0-0 as typical soccer, but it's gonna be an entertaining match to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Your Liverpool prediction versus Crystal Palace. 2-0 Palace, right?
I hope, but if Arsenal can do that to them, I expect. I'm saying 3-0 Liverpool. They're just gonna be. Crystal Palace is gonna be chasing this game all day. They're not gonna put up a threat. I mean, maybe since the injury, they might give like a little, what is it, a weak spot in Liverpool, but they have a place to make up for it for this game. I mean, do you see anyone getting past Virgil? Like Zaha, do you think that he's going to be a threat to him? Or even, was it Eze?
Nope. Maybe it's
He's the one player to watch. I haven't written down here. It's like, if I'm going to, any hope for Crystal Palace, watch Eze. And, of course, for Liverpool, let's see how Noodles does.
Yeah, Mr. Noodles. Yeah, I have gone to 1 Liverpool. I don't know who's going to score Palace's goal, but yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the stream. Hopefully, all my predictions are right and Haaland gets 0 goals, maybe -1 goals. That will be great. But yeah, JP, shout out all your socials.
Yeah, this, I don't know if it shows up here, but what is it? At a Time Podcast, or the At a Time Podcast for YouTube, for Instagram, and the At a Time PC on Twitter. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Just catch me on YouTube. I always try to hop on streams when I can. And yeah.
Yeah, and that's the end of the stream. Yeah, I will be opening on a Spurs channel to do a combined 11. So yeah, if you guys want, you guys can go onto that. The channel name is Dan THFC. He's also from America, from Florida, so you can check out this channel. And guys, when you're watching this on playback, JPT is literally one single subscriber away. One away from 50. One
Just
away.
one of, just 150.
It
That's
just
all I
wants
need.
50. That's all he wants. That's all he wants.
Everything else is a
So yeah,
bonus.
yeah, everything is bonus. So make sure to go subscribe. Link to his channel is in the description. So yeah, go give him a sub over there. It does good content. He's a good guy. Everything. Yeah. Big up everyone for joining. See you all later. And make sure to subscribe to the club channel. It will be launching very, very soon. Just setting everything up. Peace out to all.